Hi students, today we will discuss about graphs. What is meant by graph is a graph is a pictorial representation of a set of objects where some pair of objects are connected by the links. That is, the interconnected objects are represented by points are called as vertices and the links that connects are called as the edges. And here the graph contains a set of objects. In these objects where some pairs of objects are connected by the links and those objects are interconnected and that are represented by the points called as vertices and the links that connects are called as the edges. See here I have given one example. If we take the airline map in India, usually we will ask the question, what is the question is, what's the fastest way to get from some here I have given Delhi to Bangalore. To answer this question, what we need is, we need information about interconnections between objects. That is, interconnections here we will take as airline route and objects is called as the cities. Here, see in this diagram, here there is interconnection between one object to the another object. That is one city to the another city. Here I have taken one city. In this from one place to the another place, Rajaji Nagar, and if we take the central hub as Majestic, from Majestic there is an interconnection between Kevarpuram and interconnected to Rajaji Nagar and Kengeri, Electronic City and Hosur. And as well as this Rajaji Nagar, from this it has the connection, it has the links, it has the route from Rajaji Nagar to Kevarpuram and as well as Majestic as well as to Kengeri. Like this, there will be an interconnection between objects is called as the graph. And see this graph theory terminology. What is graph is, a graph, if we take a graph is a finite set of points. That means it contains the vertices and some of which are connected by the lines are called as the edges. If the edges are undirected or two-way, we can say it as two-way, then the graph is said to be an undirected graph. And if the edges are directed, that is only one way, then the graph is said to be the directed graph, or else it is called as the digraph. And now we will discuss about a directed graph and undirected graph. In this, if we take the directed graph, it is a pair graph G equal to vertices comma edges, where V is called as the vertices and C is called as the elements of that particular vertices. And vertices are also called as the nodes, and edges, that is here I said elements, the elements of E are also called as arcs, or else it can be called as the directed edges. Why? Because here we are taking the directed graph, so that we can say this as the directed edges. For example, if we take the directed edge, that is V comma E in the element, then V is called as the tail and W is called as the head in the V comma W. And V comma W is represented in this diagram. See here how we can represent is V arrow mark A. Whenever we are using this arrow mark, then it is called as the directed edge. Whenever we are not using arrow mark, without using arrow mark, if we are using the plain line, then it is called as the undirected graph. See this example, G equal to vertices comma edges, and vertices here I have given as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and edges equal to 2 comma 1 3 comma 2 4 comma 5 3 comma 4 6 comma 1 6 comma 7 7 comma 2 and 7 comma 3. Based on these edges which has been represented in that element E, we have to draw the graph. See here 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, these are the elements that I have represented, and 2 to 1, here this is the directed graph. Here we have taken 2 to 1, so that 2 to 1, here we are using the arrow mark, so that there is only one way. Here it contains only one way, then it is called as the directed graph. And another one is 3 comma 2, from 3 to 2 way is there, but no way from 2 to 3. And again 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 6 comma 1, 6 to 1, and again 6 to 7, 6 comma 7, and 7 to 2, and as well as 7 to 3. Like that we will use the one-way graph, that is a directed graph, by using the arrow marks. And what is meant by undirected graph is, an undirected graph also contains the vertices as well as edges, and whereas here in an unordered pair of distinct, it contains E contains a set of unordered pairs of distinct elements of V. That means here vertices are also called as nodes, and elements of E are called as edges, and each edge may be considered as the subset of V containing the elements. Here V comma W, it is going to denote the undirected edge. In this diagram, when we take V arrow mark W in the directed graph, what will happen is there will be containing only one way. Whereas in this undirected graph, V to W is same as W to V. That means we are not giving any directions, just we are drawing the plain line so that we can take two-way direction, so that it is called as the two-way direction. Undirected graph is also called as the two-way directions here. See here, the same example I have taken. It contains the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and edges here I have given 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So why? Because here 1 is there, 1 containing the 3 edges. Here we are not using any arrow mark, so that what will happen is here it is considered as a two-way. That means when we take 1 to 2 is there path, as well as 2 to 1 path is there. When we take 1 to 3 interconnection is there, and as well as 3 to 1 it is interconnected, and as well as if we take 1 to 4, 4 to 1 is there, and as well as 1 to 4 is connected. And if we take 2 also the same thing, 2 to 1, 2 to 4, 2 to 5, and as well as if we take 7, 7 to 6, 7 to 5, and 7 to 4. If we take 6, 6 to 7, 6 to 3, and 6 to 4. If we take 3, 3 to 4, 3 to 6, as well as 3 to 1. If we take 4, it contains 4 to 2, 4 to 5, 4 to 7, 4 to 6, 4 to 3, and 4 to 1. This is called as the undirected graph. And see the next one. Next one is subgraph. What is meant by a subgraph is a graph whose vertices and edges are subset of another graph is called as the subset, or it is called as the subgraph. And a subgraph, it is a graph, it contains 0 g equal to v comma e, that is vertices and as well as edges. When if we take z bar equal to v bar comma e bar, such that v bar is subset of v and as well as e bar is subset of e. See this diagram. If we take the graph, or else the diagram, in this diagram it contains interconnections from one node to the another node. That means one edge to the another edge. In this we can represent the subgraph. What is the subgraph here is, this is the separate subgraph, that is from here to here, and as well as this is the subgraph. This is one subgraph. If we take the separate graph from that full graph, we can get one subgraph. And see the next one, adjacent and incident vertices. What is meant by adjacent and incident vertices is, vertices I and j are called as the adjacent vertices if and only if I comma j is an edge in the graph. When I and j will be the adjacent vertices is if I comma j is an edge in the graph, then only I comma j is called as the vertices. And then the edge I comma j is incidence on the vertices of I and j. Say in this graph, in this diagram, I have represented like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here 1 to 2, 3, and here 2 ways there, and as well as 5 to 4 and 3 to 5. In this diagram, if we take the directed edge I comma j is the incident from vertex I, and vertex I is adjacent to the vertex j. And if we take j, j is adjacent from vertex I. Here if we take vertex 2 is adjacent from 1, while 1 is adjacent to 2. Here the edge is 1 comma 2, and 1 comma 2 is incident from 1, and this is the incident to That means this is the incident from 1 and 2 is the incident to 1, where here 4, if we take 4, 4 is both incident to and from 3. Why? Because here we are having a direction from 4 to 3 and as well as from 3 to 4. So that here 4 is incident to 3 and as well as it is incident from 4. And see the next one, complete graph. What is meant by complete graph is, a complete graph, we can say it is an undirected graph with an edge between each pair of vertices. Here the complete graph with n vertices is denoted by k value, and it contains n into n minus 1 by 2 undirected edges. Then it is called as the complete graph. See here, I will show you how we can say it is the complete graph. Here 1 is there. 1 have the direction from 1 to 2, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. And if we take 2, 2 to 1, 2 to 3, 2 to 5 as well as 2 to 4. And if we take 3, 3 to 1, 3 to 4, 3 to 2, 3 to 5. I think now we understood what is complete graph. Complete graph means here each and every pair of vertices will be connected with each other is called as the complete graph. And next we will see what is indirect in degree and out degree. What is in degree and what is out degree is, if we take in an directed graph, number of edges will have v, as the terminal vertex is called as the in degree of v. And similarly, for any vertex v, the number of edges which have v as their internal vertex is called as the out degree of vertex v. See this example, you will understand here. Here 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 4. Here we are giving 2 directions. Here we are giving 2 directions. Here if we take 1 degree of 1 is 0. Why? Because it does not have any path from any other vertices. There is no direction from the other vertices. And whereas out degree of 1 is, here there is a path from 1 to 2. There is a direction from 1 to 2, so that out degree of 1 is 2. Whereas if we take in degree of 2, in degree of 2 is from 4 to there is a path, from 3 to there is a path, and as well as from 1 to there is a connection. So that we can say the in degree of 2 is 3. That is, we can say in degree means input, out degree means output from that particular vertex when it is going out. Whereas in degree means from that particular vertex, from the different vertices when we are getting the input. See here, out degree of 2 means here it contains only one direction, so that it contains 1. And if we take in degree of 3, from 3 to 2 as well as 3 to 4, so that it is 2. And whereas out degree of 3 is here from 4 to 3 as well as 1 to 3. This is the directed graph. In the directed graph we can represent the in degree and the out degree. And if we take the undirected graph, undirected graphs do not have any explicit in degrees and as well as explicit out degree, and therefore it is called as the degree. That means it won't contains any in degree and it won't contains any out degree. Why? Because we are not showing any one particular direction, whereas undirected means it will contains the two-way direction, so that we can call it as a degree here. See here 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here degree of 1 is, here there is a connection between 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and 1 to 5, so that 3. And degree of 2 is 2 to 5, 2 to 1 and as well as 2 to 4, so that it is 3. And if we take 3, 3 to 5, 3 to 4 as well as 3 to 1, so that the number is 3. And if we take 4, from 4, 4 to 6, 4 to 2, 4 to 5 and 4 to 3, so that the number is 4. And if we take degree of 5, it contains 1, 5 to 2, 5 to 4, 5 to 3 as well as 5 to 1, so that the number is 4. And the degree of 6 is only one direction is there, so that we can say as 1. This is the in degree and the out degree. And see the next one, connected and the strongly connected graph. What is connected graph and what is strongly connected graph is here. See here, what is connected graph is, in an undirected graph, an undirected graph is called as connected if for every pair of vertices there exists a path between that, and when we take the directed graph, for every pair of vertices there exists a path between I to j and path from j to I, then we can say that graph is called as the strongly connected. That means in an undirected graph just there will be a connection and there is a path will be existed between them, and we are not giving any directions to that, whereas in the directed graph we are giving the particular direction, it may be from I to j or else it may be from j to I, then we can say that as a strongly connected graph. See here, I have shown in 3 diagrams what is connected and what is strongly connected and what is meant by not connected graph. See here, the first one, 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, each and every vertex is connected to each other, so that it is called as the connected graph. This is undirected graph. We are not showing a particular path, so that it is called as the undirected graph and it is connected graph. And if we take the another one, 1 to 2 there is a path, and 3 to 1 there is a path, 2 to 3, 2 to 4 there is a path, 4 to 1 there is a path, 4 to 5 and 5 to 4 there is a path. Here we are showing the exact path is exist in between one vertex to the another vertex, so that it is called as the strongly connected graph. And if we take the next one, 1 to 2 there is a path, 2 to 4 is a path, and 1 to 4 there is a path, 1 to 3 there is a path, and there is no path between 3 and 4 and as well as 4 to 5 or else 2 to 5, so that the graph is not connected. And see the next one, weighted graph. What is meant by weighted graph is, the weighted graph G consists of a set V of vertices and here E of edges, and weights are assigned to every edge. Here if we take every edge in a graph is assigned some value or weight, that may be represent the traveling cost from vertex I to vertex j, or else the weight may represent the distance traveled or fuel consumed and so on. And if the weights are not assigned to the edges, then it is called as the non-weighted graph. Whenever we are assigning the values, then it is called as the weighted graph. When we are not assigning any value, then it is called as the non-weighted graph. See here we have given the value from 1 to 2 is 5, 3 to 2 is 7, 1 to 4 is 6, 1 to 3 is 10, 2 to 4 is 15 and 4 to 5 is 8. This is undirected weighted graph. Whereas in the directed weighted graph, here also we have given some values, whereas we are giving the exact path. It is called as this is about weighted graphs. And see the next one, what is meant by a path and what is cycle and what is the loop. Here what is meant by a path is, if we take V0 and V1 be the vertices of a graph, then a path from V0 to V7 of length n. Here if we are giving the length n, how the path will be means, the path will be from V0 to Vn is an alternative sequence of n plus 1 vertices, and n wedges beginning with vertex V0 and ending with the vertex Vn. See here how it is represented, V0 edge 1, V1 edge 2, vertex 2, vertex n minus 1, edge n, and as well as vertex n. See here in this, each and every vertices here 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 are called as the vertex, and it contains the edges E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6 and E7. That is called as the path. Here we are defining the path. And next one, what is meant by a cycle? cycle is a path of non-zero length from V to V with no repeated edges, and a graph with no cycle is called as acyclic graph. When a graph containing with no repeated edges and no cycles is called as the acyclic graph. Here, see, if we take 1, 1 to 3, to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 5, 5 to 2, and as well as 2 to 1. This is called as the cycle graph. And see here, a simple cycle means it is a cycle from V to V, which, except for the beginning and ending vertices that are equal to V. That means there are no repeated vertices. And see the loop. Already you know the meaning of the loop. Loop means repetition. Here, when there is a edge I comma I, that is the same edge that is connected to vertices themselves, when the same edge is connected to vertices themselves, then such an edge is called as the loop. See here, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 4 to 3 connection is there, and again 2 is connected to 2 only, then it is called as the loop. Thank you.